The American Society of News Editors, which is about to change its name to the News Leaders Association, has long been committed to growing diversity in newsroom leadership because there is a gap right now. There are too few managers of color in newspapers, television stations, digital operations in the United States. So ASNE, some years back, developed the Emerging Leaders Program, and I've been a volunteer in it ever since. And the idea is to get specialized training, not exclusively, but certainly with an emphasis on journalists of color who've been traditionally underrepresented in newsrooms. The people you see in the room today come from newsrooms across the country. Many of them are new to leadership. Most of them have not had leadership training. They got promoted because they were good at journalism, but now they need to be equally good at leading journalists. But every one of the faculty members is a volunteer, and each one of them has a very successful career in journalism. Mizell Stewart is an executive with Gannett. Julie Moose is the executive director of the National Press Club. Manny Garcia is responsible for standards for Gannett. Ron Smith is now on the faculty of Marquette University, heading up its neighborhood news program. Alfredo Carbajal is the managing editor of Al Dia, which is the Spanish language newspaper of the Dallas Morning News. And I'm on the team as well, and Alfredo and I are the co-leaders. The teaching team consists of people who have grown through the ranks of news in our country and who really believe in giving back, who really believe that ethics and diversity are combined, who really believe that leadership has to always take into account helping other people succeed in growing diverse newsrooms. We operate on Loyola's generosity in providing this great teaching space. They donate me, and all of the other faculty are volunteers. The people who are here are on scholarships that have been provided by other donors, including the Knight Foundation, so they get a chance to spend these 2 days learning about leadership, having conversations they might not be otherwise able to have in their newsrooms. This is not the only location. We do it adjacent to minority journalism conferences like the National Association of Hispanic Journalists, National Association of Black Journalists, plus the ASNE convention itself. We put one of these programs adjacent to it. But when I joined the faculty here at Loyola, I talked to our then Dean Don Hyder and said, how about bringing one of the Emerging Leaders Institutes here to Loyola? And he said, fabulous. And we could use the Convergence Studio. And what a great way to live out Loyola's values of social justice, of growing community through doing this kind of work. So by being the host organization for this, we're living Loyola's Jesuit values. We're living our own values of good journalism as well.